Hey guys, Terry here with the Forest Farm Project. Today we're going to do the service interval engine start system check. Kubota says you should do this every 50 hours. You want to make sure that the engine doesn't start under certain circumstances. So let's go to that portion of this manual, and it's check engine start system is what it's called. And they say don't allow anybody near the tractor. If the tractor doesn't pass the test, don't operate the tractor. Detach and implement before testing. Whoops. Anyway, let's set that thing down anyway. So, preparation before testing. You want to sit on the operator's seat. You want to set the parking brake. Set. You want to shift the range gear lever to the neutral position. There's neutral. You want to place the speed control pedal in the neutral position, and that would be your treadle pedal. You got forward, you got reverse, and you just let it stop in the middle. It's in neutral. And you want to shift the PTO clutch lever to the off position. PTO clutch lever is this yellow one next to the range control, and off position is pulled back, and they have a little diagram showing you the thing turning if you pushed forward. So we're in the off position. So we have prepared for testing. So the first test in the manual is to check your speed control switch. So you depress this pedal, and it doesn't say which direction, forward or reverse. The thing is, you don't want the tractor to start when that pedal's pushed and take off and not be ready for that. Maybe it's stuck, or whatever. So you push the pedal down, turn the key to the start position, and if the engine cranks, then you do not drive the tractor. You call the dealer and get it serviced. So let's see if it cranks. You can hear, you heard it click. It's going to try to start, and it will not start. And let my pedal off. So that operated as it's supposed to. So we can continue driving the tractors, provided these other switches work. Okay, now we're going to check the switch for the PTO clutch lever. Place the speed control pedal in the neutral position, which is your foot pedal. I don't have anything on, it should be neutral. Shift the PTO clutch lever to the on position. Back here is off, forward is on. Turn the key to the start position, and again, if the engine cranks, don't drive the tractor, get it to the dealer, there's a problem. So let's see if it cranks. It does not crank. Now I'm going to put it back in the normal position, off position. Everything's fine. So when that's on, it should not start. So the third and final test in the check engine start system section is to check the operator's seat and PTO clutch lever. Basically, when you have the PTO in gear and running, you don't want to be able to get off of the seat and have it still running. If there's a bush hog back there and you fall off, that's not a good situation. So they don't want you to even be able to stand up on this tractor without it cutting off when the PTO is engaged. And we've done the preparation before testing. As they said, everything's ready to go. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to crank it says to sit in the operator's seat, start the engine, engage the PTO clutch lever. It is turning. Stand up, and the engine should shut off in approximately 1 second. We got a problem. Well, let's turn the emergency brake off and see what happens. Well, there you have it. Now they're saying to have this thing,
turn the switch off.
According to the manual, this preparation before testing is before any of the tests. Sit in the operator's seat, set the parking brake and stop the engine, which we had done. That was that. That was that. Shift the range gear shift lever to the neutral position. Neutral. Place the speed control pedal in the neutral position. It's in the neutral. Shift the PTO clutch lever to the off position, and off is back here. This is the PTO clutch lever. The other two tests worked out fine. This third test, you sit in the operator's seat, crank the engine, we did it. Engage the PTO clutch lever, boom, we did that. Stand up. Do not get off the machine. They don't want you getting caught in anything back there. The engine must shut off approximately 1 second. After approximately 1 second. If it doesn't stop, consult your Kubota dealer for this service. Me thinks there's an error in the manual here, because with the emergency brake on, I'm able to stand up. And I'm assuming, they assume if you got the emergency brake on, you're not going anywhere. But you still could get off this tractor. That might be an error in the text here. It could be a flaw in their design. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's not doing what they're saying it should do. And the only way we can get it to cut off when I stand up is to release the emergency brake, which tells me that the emergency brake is overriding the seat switch and allowing you to stand up without cutting the tractor off, which is obvious. I mean, we'll crank it again, put it in PTO, and then release the emergency brake and see if it cuts off at that point. Then we know, it's obvious it already did it. We'll do it again anyway. PTO spinning, we're engaged. Emergency brake is on. Tractor is not cutting off. I'm gonna push that brake and it cuts off. So that brake is interlocked with this seat switch, and they're not telling you that in this manual. I'm thinking it's a manual error, or it's a wiring issue that they did a flaw somewhere there. So honestly, this has put a lot of strain on me. I'm really hungry after all of this work here, and so we're gonna make a trip to Taco Dog, have a little lunch, ride up to Kubota, check out one of their brand new tractors sitting on the lot and see if it's functioning the same as this or what's going on. And then we're gonna come back and finish this video out and show you what we've discovered. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Right now, it's Taco Dog time. Well, we're back from the dealer, and we started a BX, a B series, an L series, and an MX series. The BX, the L, and the MX, when you crank the tractor with it in neutral and the emergency brake on, put the PTO drive, turn it on, stand up. After a second or a few seconds, the BX, the L, and the MX all cut off. The B series tractor, however, did not cut off. It did exactly like our B2650 is doing, and it doesn't cut off. I don't know which is right. It seems to me that if the B series is not doing what all the others are doing, then the B series is probably set up wrong. It's either a defect in the switch or the way it's set up, or possibly the way they've got it wired. It kind of looks like the way they've got it wired. I don't know. But anyway, I'd really like to see what any of you who are viewing this, what you're experiencing with your tractors. I think old tractors, the PTO on and you getting off the tractor had no effect on whether it ran or not. That's probably a newer function. How new, I don't know. But on newer Kubota tractors, crank your tractor, you're sitting on the seat, emergency brake on, turn on the PTO, and just stand up on the tractor. Don't even exit the tractor. If your tractor cuts off, then it's doing what the BX, the L, and the MX were doing. If it doesn't cut off, then it's doing what our B series is doing. So I'd like to know what series tractor is yours, and is it cutting off when you do that, or is it not? We're going to contact Kubota and see what they have to say about it, and but we'd really like to see what all your comments are. So if you like what you see, click that big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, check us out on Facebook. Have a good day.